Mike, Fancy Dave, and Patrick. We're all
Yes.
calm now. We're okay. I'm sorry. I'm out of it. Patrick scared me like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to take some downers.
That's why,
I did. Guys, we're talking about the Ferris Bueller painting, otherwise known as A Sunday on La Grande Jatte, by George Seurat. This piece, like I said, it's known for being that piece in Ferris Bueller. Everybody has their Ferris Bueller moments when they go into a museum and see that piece they just connect with. And they are Cameron looking at that little girl in the center. Little boy. Little girl, I think. Yeah.
Just zooming in and zooming in.
Yeah, some quick facts, guys. Again, it's also known as La Grande Jatte. In 1884 to 86, took 2 years to make, oil on canvas, and it is on display at the Institute of Chicago. But you can also see a study of it at the Met.
Yes,
for
you
us
can.
New Yorkers over here. You know, for you
Smaller.
Chicago guys, you got the real thing, but we got something too. All right.
Yeah.
They're our rivals.
So, let's talk about George Seurat's La Grande Jatte. I'm gonna pull it up here. Who wants to start off?
Patrick.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, this is you, man.
Yeah, I like.
You've been really messing with mark making the last few months.
Oh yeah. I don't know why. Just actually, I know why. Because I really like it, and I really like the process of like there's thought going into each dot that you're putting onto the paper, pretty much. Yeah.
Let's talk about what this is called, guys. This painting is made up of little dots of color, otherwise known as pointillism.
Yes.
Seurat was actually the first to really make this technique his.
Yeah, pointillism's really cool.
And
It's
Patrick
really-
has actually been messing with it too.
Well, I mean, yeah, not in painting, just marker,
Dots.
dots. Yes, dots and whatnot, as you call them.
Yeah.
But no, the thing with Seurat, or is it how do you say it?
Seurat.
Seurat. Yeah,
Seurat.
I really do it in Seurat.
It's okay.
But it's a very mechanical process.
It
you
is.
know, it's very
For subject matter that's so natural and so like open, so curvilinear, you get like this really meticulous process of dot.
Even the people in it are very.
It's almost mathematical in a way.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, and that's what Seurat was. He was extremely mathematical. He approached painting so mechanically. He had these paintings planned months in advance, even before he started it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a huge painting too, I believe.
It's a
Pretty big.
It's a big ass painting,
I don't know
straight
the
up.
actual measurements on it. 81 by 124 inches.
Oh, well, I mean, if you've seen Ferris Bueller,
Oh, there you go.
you can
That's
see like size comparison, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's a really big, really nice piece,
It's a biggie.
and you need to view it from far away.
Yeah.
Because-
It's got that TV effect where you look up at it close, which you shouldn't, at kids listening. Don't look at TVs up close. You see all the dots and whatnot. And then when you look at it from afar, you see the image as itself. You don't see the dots. You don't. You see that lady's big derriere. You see that big butt.
Dead ass.
That's very
Brought to you
prevailing.
by Dead Ass.
And there's a monkey right next to her too.
Yeah, that always. I didn't realize that until I actually studied it in my class.
Yo,
Actually,
there's a monkey.
yeah, the
There's
monkey.
Okay, so just a few things about Seurat. He was extremely secretive. He wasn't very open. He was very stoic. So among his artist circles, he was known as like this very, this mysterious guy, a man of few words apparently.
Mysterious enigma.
Yeah.
He didn't do a lot of pieces either.
No,
right?
he died very young. He died when he was 31.
Oh,
31?
Yeah.
31.
31. So he was born at like the peak of Impressionism, and his work is considered neo-impressionist. So like right after Impressionism.
How did he die? Do you know how he
Impressionism.
died?
Disease.
Oh,
He
disease.
died of
Okay.
disease. Yeah.
That wave that came after it, basically.
Yeah, the wave that came after the influence of Impressionism, which
You can tell. Still.
But you want to talk about the colors?
The colors.
Well, what do you want to say?
Oh, I was going to talk about post-impressionism here.
Go ahead.
But basically, the impressionists we mentioned before, affected by light and color. So, post-impressionists wanted to take that even further. And in case of pointillism, they broke down the colors and the shapes themselves into like even tinier.
Tiny little fragments.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I hear that. I like
Not
that.
even mixing color, just letting the eye, I guess, blend by itself.
Yeah, that's the point of this piece is every little color is just in there. Our brain just kind of puts it together. So when you think about it, it's up to us, the viewer, to finish the job that he created.
The thing that I really enjoyed, I mean, I'm skipping ahead to like what our final thoughts on it, but this is pretty much I just got to get it out there. Just got to get it out of there, man. No, but if you look at another Dutch painter called Vermeer, his big thing was there's no such thing as a pure white. Yeah. It's broken down, like there's like many colors in a white. And the thing that I really like about Seurat is he really takes a physical, like a view on that. Like there's no pure red, there's no pure yellow or anything. Because you go in, and it's just a variety of different tones and all that. But like standing from far away, the colors look somewhat solid.
They look solid. They do look solid. That's very right. And then when you go up, you see that the reds are
just the way your brain and your eyes interpret it.
I just love the recognition of variety of colors that Seurat uses to almost make the brain, like you guys say, like complete the image.
He tricks us.
Yeah.
He tricks us. He tricks our brain.
He's laughing at us.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's laughing at us right now.
Quit laughing at us, man. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
I guess for color theory itself, this is a big step forward, right?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. You got this process that kind of we see it later made by machines and
printers.
Printers. When hell, printers probably some printers like earlier, like maybe not even a few years ago still did it.
Mm-hmm.
TVs still do this today.
It's called like halftone, I think.
Yeah, halftone. Hell, and then we have artists like Lichtenstein who did the same thing. And
right.
So he did his was more exaggerated, the Ben-Day dots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did the same thing. So the influence is this is obviously like a big popular piece because of Ferris Bueller movie.
Mm-hmm.
It is, but you can see how he influenced other things, specifically Lichtenstein's comic book.
Yeah. There's definitely a relation, but it's definitely it's not only the dots that are what take up the piece, because with Lichtenstein you have the dots of the comic book, and with Seurat you have just like all these dots.
It's a theory of color that's going on behind this. So I think it's probably the more heavier influence on the world of art.
Mm-hmm. Another interesting thing with some of his other pieces, the frames that he put these in, they would also be dotted as well.
Yeah,
which
I found this one specifically has like a blue sort of dotted, blue and red sort of dotted.
Yeah, frame. That's interesting. That always kind of like
He did that because he wanted to, like, I forget why. He didn't want the brain to just cut it off. He wanted a transition into like
he wanted it to fade out almost, like
fade
out
into
exactly.
Okay, it's a fade out. So that it is. See, fade out in paintings too, guys. Oh snap!
And isn't there another painting that's connected to this one as well? Well, that's hypothesized that like on one side, on one side you have like the very upper class,
the bathers at I can't pronounce the name, Esnier.
Yeah, but like on one side you got the high class, you got the monkeys, and then the other side you just have like these boys, just
these
like,
these workers, these like
just chilling, relaxing.
Yeah. Actually, believe it or not, the one that we're referencing now, bathers at Esnier, that's what I'm gonna call it. That one got rejected by the Salon.
Really?
Because it was too like what's
maybe
the word
they didn't like the subject matter. Maybe they didn't. The technique he used was so radically new. I guess maybe they just could not accept it.
Yeah.
But then obviously he displayed that with a bunch of other amateur artists in their own little. He joined the independent artists. And they displayed their thing.
Oh, the hipsters at the time?
Yeah. No, not really. It's more like the rebels. I say the rebels. They displayed their things. It was a financial disaster. It was. It didn't work out, except Seurat got his name out there. And pretty soon he was displaying the Grande Jatte everywhere. Everybody wanted it. And he became this pioneer of sorts. So it's worth it to take a risk sometimes.
Are you sure you're not just describing a hipster into 18th century clothing?
Maybe.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so wrap it up. What's going on? Anything else?
It's a good painting. Go see it.
You Chicago lucky.
Yeah, there you go. No, I've already said what earlier. Just good. Like I enjoy the recognition of colors that a red or blue can really be.
Yeah. Or if it's even that, really.
I enjoy that the brain does the work. Our brain automatically does the work that he intentionally left for us to do.
And plus, artists usually hate math. And then here's this bro taking this like mathematical approach to it.
And to make something so like natural and, like I said, like very like curvy, linear out of it.
You find it
using
curvy?
such a well,
It's,
it's
but-
shapes and using such
Yeah.
a geometric process. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was just an interesting adjective to use because I like you
I
look,
see more geometric than.
yeah, you look at the figures, they're very straight,
Very solid. shape.
very formal.
Yeah, I
yeah,
hear you.
yeah,
I
yeah,
hear you.
yeah.
Okay, so monkeys.
Shut up, Mike.
Yeah, no, keep going. So yeah, monkeys, the Grande Jatte, and Art Bros, and we are out. Peace out.
Ouch.
Oh.
Nail.